Animal manure is more than just waste. It is a vital component of the soil ecosystem. From worms to bacteria, these organisms help break down organic matter, turning it into nutrients plants need to grow. This is where animal manure comes into play. The leftovers from an animal's meal are full of organic matter and nutrients. As these nutrients are released, they become available to plants. Like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, these are all essential elements for plant growth, and they are all found in animal manure. However, the benefits of animal manure are not limited to nutrients. Fertilizer also helps improve the structure of the soil. It helps bind soil particles together, creating a crumbly texture that's perfect for plant roots. This improved structure allows water to penetrate more easily, reducing runoff and erosion. Perhaps one of the most overlooked benefits of animal manure is its role in encouraging beneficial soil microorganisms. These tiny creatures, too small to be seen with the naked eye, are vital to the health of the soil. They aid in the decomposition process by breaking down organic matter into a form that plants can use. They also help suppress disease-causing organisms, making soil a safer place for plants to grow. Animal manure plays a very important role in maintaining soil health. This is not just waste, but a valuable resource that helps nourish the soil, improve its structure, and support a range of beneficial microorganisms. Although it may not be the most interesting of topics, understanding the importance of animal manure is key to understanding the cycle of life that sustains us all. When animal manure is added to the soil, it doesn't just sit there. It is going through a transformation, a separation process, so to speak. This process is primarily carried out by soil organisms such as bacteria, fungi, and worms that feed on and break down the manure. And as this decomposition occurs, manure turns into a substance called humus. Now, humus is something of a superstar in the soil world. It is a dark-colored, nutrient-rich organic material that forms in soil when plant and animal matter decomposes. It is this humus that increases the level of organic matter in the soil. More organic matter means more nutrients for plants, right? But it's not just about nutrients. Soils with high organic matter levels also have higher water retention capacity. Humus acts like a sponge, absorbing water and clinging to it. This means that in times of drought, soils with high organic matter content can continue to provide water to plants and help them survive when the weather gets harsh. Soils rich in organic matter also have better structure, making them easier to work with. They are less likely to get stuck, which means plant roots can grow more easily. And they're more resistant to erosion, so they're less likely to wash away in heavy rains. Increasing the amount of organic matter in the soil with animal manure not only nourishes the plants, but also helps protect them and makes the soil easier to cultivate. This is a win-win situation. Increasing soil organic levels through animal manure is not only beneficial, but also essential for soil health. So next time you see a pile of manure, don't plug your nose. Instead, think about all the good it can do for your soil. The best time to apply animal manure to your soil is in the fall or early spring, before planting your crops. This gives the fertilizer enough time to decompose the soil and enrich it with nutrients. If you apply fertilizer during the growing season, you run the risk of burning your plants with too much nitrogen. However, if you have well-rotted or composted manure, you can also give your plants a nutritional boost by feeding them throughout the growing season. It's like giving a superfood smoothie that boosts the health and vitality of the soil, making it prime property for plants to thrive. Now, when you wrap the video to this part, you are waiting for the answer to the question where. Fertilizer should be applied to areas where nutrient-requiring crops are grown. For example, vegetables such as tomatoes, corn, and squash can greatly benefit from the rich nutrients found in animal manure. But remember, different types of fertilizer have different nutrient profiles, so it's important to match the fertilizer to the crop. For example, chicken manure is rich in nitrogen, making it an excellent choice for leafy green vegetables. Cow manure, on the other hand, is nutritionally balanced and an all-around good choice for most crops. Rabbit manure is another great option because it is rich in nitrogen but does not burn plants. This makes it safe to use even during the growing season. These are just a few examples we give. The climate and existing condition of your soil are also important factors to consider. If your soil is already rich in nutrients, adding too much fertilizer can cause nutrient overload and harm your plants. Similarly, in a dry climate, too much fertilizer can cause salinity problems. It requires understanding your soil, your crops, and the specific needs of each. When done correctly, using animal manure can increase the health of your soil and the yield of your crops. Proper use of animal manure can make a significant difference in the health of your soil and the yield of your crops. Now, let's switch gears a bit. One of the major concerns when using animal manure is the risk of pathogen contamination. Animal manure may contain harmful bacteria. If not composted properly, these bacteria can survive and potentially contaminate crops. This is especially true for products consumed raw, such as fruits and green leafy vegetables. Another potential harm of using animal manure is over-fertilization. You might think the more there is, the merrier it will be. While manure is a great source of nutrients, using too much can cause nutrient runoff. This occurs when excess nutrients are washed away by rain or irrigation, often reaching nearby bodies of water. This can lead to a variety of environmental problems, including algal blooms that deplete oxygen in the water and harm aquatic life. It is also important to know that not all fertilizers have equal nutritional composition. Different animals produce different types of manure, each with its own nutritional composition. Using the wrong type of fertilizer for a particular plant can potentially harm the plant rather than benefit it. For example, chicken manure is rich in nitrogen and can burn plants when applied in large amounts or without proper composting. Similarly, manure from herbivores such as cows is generally safer for plants. However, it should still be used with caution to avoid over-fertilization. Remember, the important thing is balance. Fertilizer can be a great natural way to enrich your soil and encourage plant growth. But it should be used thoughtfully and responsibly. Avoid over-fertilization and choose the right type of fertilizer for your plants. Whether you use animal manure, ready-made fertilizers, or chemical fertilizers, it is very important to adjust the balance of all the fertilizers you use. Using organic fertilizers as much as possible is very important for soil health and sustainable agriculture. We also use animal manure in our own work. In the future, we will shoot new videos to show how we make them and how they are processed by machine or hand. Thank you for joining us today. See you in other videos. Don't forget to support us, and as always, keep farming.